Hi everybody, it's Jamie from jamiesebolt.com, and today on the web we're going to talk about celiac disease and gluten-free cosmetics, so stay tuned. First, we need to answer two very important questions, both which are probably on your mind. First, what is celiac disease? And second, what is gluten? We see gluten everywhere and how gluten-free is the way to go nowadays, but what exactly is it? Well, to answer the first question, celiac disease is a disease where you have an allergy to gluten. It's that simple. Next, let's answer the question, what is gluten? Well, in a nutshell, gluten is pretty much a natural part of cereals and grains, most importantly wheat. And you might be asking, okay, I can understand gluten being in my cereal, but why would it be in cosmetics? Well, to answer that one, we have to go to the labs and pick the minds of the top cosmetic companies. But again, in a nutshell, mostly you find glutens in cosmetics as a stabilizer, something to help it hold its shape, hold its form, so you can apply that favorite powder. Next, let's talk about what gluten looks like on the ingredients list of your favorite cosmetic. As you can see here to my right, there's several different ways to identify gluten. It's actually kind of mind-boggling, but if you follow this simple list or reference my blog at jamiesebolt.com, I provide a complete list of what gluten looks like, the forms it takes, and what to look for on your favorite cosmetic products to avoid gluten or possible allergies that could lead to celiac disease. So you've been to the doctor, or you found out from horrible first-hand experience that you have celiac disease or you're allergic to gluten. So how do we counteract those problems and still get a fabulous day look or that fantastic night look with your love of color and your love of skincare, because that's quite important in this day and age as well? Well, not every cosmetic line offers gluten-free options. However, a few different lines offer 100% gluten-free cosmetics. Some of them you may have heard of, others you may not have. But I will tell you, some of them will certainly shock you. Most importantly, there's a company that offers Afterglow Cosmetics that is 100% gluten-free. This, however, is not something you would find at your local department store, Sephora, Ulta, or even down at the local Walgreens. So how about something a little bit more accessible to you? Well, did you know in most major markets at your favorite department store, there's two lines you never would have thought offers gluten-free options. The first of which is Smashbox. Yeah, Jamie, we know you love Smashbox. Well, Smashbox Cosmetics is for the most part gluten-free. There's only a small handful of items in Smashbox's huge line of cosmetics that contain glutens. Things like your halo powder, however, not so much. You're going to have to avoid that if you have a gluten allergy. But again, the majority of Smashbox Cosmetics is gluten-free. For a list of that, again, go to my blog. I have a breakdown of what does and does not have gluten over at Smashbox. The next one is really going to shock you. Have you ever seen somebody with orgasm blush? Well, if you know what I'm talking about and you like that orgasm on your face, then you know I'm preaching about NARS. Yes, NARS Cosmetics is 100% gluten-free. Every item, every day at NARS is gluten-free. So again, those are kind of cosmetics that are not available in small-town farmland department store. Those are available only in your bigger markets or on their websites such as smashbox.com or narscosmetics.com. So what about options for people that are blessed with this allergy in small-town America? Well, for you, I would recommend, and wait for it, Avon and Mark. Yes, believe it or not, the vast majority of color and skincare products offered at Avon and Mark are gluten-free. Now, there are more items at Avon or Mark that has glutens than, say, Smashbox, but I can tell you 3 out of 4 items through the Avon and Mark line is actually gluten-free. So guess what? You can still use the moisture therapy you love. You can use your favorite glazeware. They are safe to use and will not aggravate your allergy. So why not call your local Avon lady? So now we've talked about celiac disease, we've talked about gluten, and we've talked about gluten-free cosmetics that can help you avoid problems. Well, I'm going to end this with a couple pictures to show you what gluten looks like on the skin. Well, CNN recently said that there are 2 million, yes, 2 million Americans that have been diagnosed with gluten allergies known as celiac disease. But other studies show that in reality, there is 1 in 44 Americans that are living with the disease and don't know it. So I'm going to end this tonight with a couple pictures of what allergies to gluten looks like on your skin, so maybe you can find out if that problem you're having to your favorite product is simply a greater problem such as gluten allergy. So again, visit my blog at jamiesiebolt.com. Look at the complete list of what gluten looks like in your cosmetic ingredients. Make sure you understand the signs of gluten allergies that could lead to celiac disease, and get the know-how of what's in your cosmetics so you can stay comfortable, healthy, and still look good. Hold on, wait a minute. One more thing. Well, actually 2 or 3 more things. Just so you know, try not to self-diagnose yourself. These are tips to help you identify possible problems, but make sure you go to a licensed medical professional to get true diagnosis of gluten allergies or celiac disease. Also, keep in mind, products in all of your favorite lines change all the time. Currently, gluten-free labels only pop up on food ingredients. They're not as widely accepted on cosmetic labels, but that doesn't mean that they're not gluten-free. However, be safe, be smart, and call the 800 number at the cosmetic company. They have a breakdown of every ingredient in every product and can tell you if it's a sister or a brother of gluten.